after you debrief and you identify what are the things we're going to pivot from, you need to make sure that you have leadership buy-in at every level for the strategic planning session. What does that sound like? Well, make sure they understand the format you're going to use for your strategic planning session. Remember, their time is extremely valuable. I know you're already kind of wincing at bringing your team leaders out of the field for 2 days and conducting a strategic planning session, so figure out what planning format you're going to use up front. In our world, we come up with a high-definition destination. That's a clear, compelling, high-resolution picture of where the organization is going. That needs to include the strategy to get there, in other words, the how, and then how we're going to communicate that destination through leaders' intent. This is how it plays out within an organization. At the highest level on your team, you create the high-definition destination. This is our 3-year vision for success. Let's build a burning platform, why this can take place, why you should be excited about it, why if we continue doing what we're currently doing, it's not going to work. Get the entire team bought into it, get that alignment, and then take it to the next level where you create the annual objectives that allow you to start moving the needle on that overarching high-definition destination. Those annual objectives will become in the form of strategic campaigns. Then we'll take those strategic campaigns and say, based off of those campaigns, what needs to take place this quarter? If I've got a 2017 campaign to increase revenue 12% year over year, what do I need to do in Q1 to start moving the needle on that campaign? Those are going to be the missions that you're going to create to support that. And this is going to accomplish something that is right at the heart of the challenge for most CEOs. When we talk to most members of the C-suite, they say to us, hey, we've got a great plan. We already created our strategy. We know what we want to accomplish. We just don't see it connecting to execution. And very often we challenge them on the fact that they have a great strategic plan, and we show them how to bring in some more stakeholders to fine-tune it and tighten it up. But what they're really saying is, we've got the plan at this level. We thought we communicated it. We're not seeing execution towards it at every level within the organization. How do we connect the dots? Well, this process will allow you to do that. You need to have alignment from the top down so that somebody who's executing a mission in Q1 understands exactly what they're trying to accomplish and how that supports your strategic campaigns for the year, as well as how that supports your overarching strategic campaigns for the high-definition destination. You need to have a common shared mental model, a common vocabulary for where you're going as an organization. This is going to include 3 things. Make sure before you show up at that planning session, you've defined your process to define your strategic objectives, your process to plan towards those strategic objectives, and your process to execute towards those strategic objectives. So let's think about what that means. Defining the strategic objectives is what we will accomplish in 2017. Let's understand how we're going to facilitate that dialogue. Then let's figure out how we're going to accomplish those strategic objectives in the form of the plan. And the last one is how we're going to implement that plan so that there's an execution rhythm on the back end, and it's not just one of those plans that lives on our desk and gathers dust.